Hello students, today we will discuss the novel Kanthapura. It has been written by Raja Rao. Let's first discuss a little about the novelist itself. Raja Rao, who lived between 1908 to 2006, is considered pioneer of the Indian English novels along with two other novelists, Mulkraj Anand and R.K. Narayan. He was a distinguished writer and philosopher, and he is considered the author of the first major Indian novel in English, and that is Kanthapura. It was published in the year 1938. He began his career writing in Canada. Then he moved to Paris. Apart from Kanthapura, his works include The Cow of the Barricades and Other Stories, The Serpent and the Rope, The Cat and Shakespeare, A Tale of India, and The Chess Master and His Mouse. He was internationally recognized as his novels they mix philosophical and spiritual insights into the fabric of everyday life. He won Sahitya Academy Award in 1964 for his work The Serpent and the Rope. He also received the prestigious Newstead International Prize for Literature in 1988. Now let's have a look at the brief summary of the book Kanthapura. Kanthapura is a fictitious name. It is a काल्पनिक नाम है, and it is the fictitious name of a village in South India. And here it tells the story of how a remote, traditional, religious and caste-ridden South Indian village assimilates Gandhi's way of fighting for independence. The narrative technique adopted by the novelist is also interesting. It follows the oral tradition of storytelling, where an old woman, Achakka, she tells this story of the novel is told by Achakka, an old woman Achakka, to her female audience, whom she often addresses as sisters. And the form of the novel is also striking. The novelist Raja Rao has adopted India's traditional form of Sthal Puran or legendary history. As he says in his foreword, there is no village in India that has not a rich Sthal Puran or legendary history of its own. Some god or godlike hero has passed by the village. Ram might have rested under his peepal tree. Sita might have dried her clothes after her bath on this yellow stone, or the Mahatma himself on one of his many pilgrimages through the country might have slept in this hut, the low one by the village gate. In this way, the past mingles with the present, and the gods mingle with men to make the repertory of your grandmother always bright. One such story from the contemporary annals of my village I have tried to tale. So the story is in the form of Sthal Puran or legendary history, and here the god-like hero is Mahatma Gandhi, who inspires this remote village situated in South India to fight, to assimilate his uh, his way of fighting for independence against Britain, his non-violent movement of fighting to get independence for the country. The story of the novel belongs to Kanthapura, a small village in remote corner of Mysore, Karnataka in South India. These are the words from the text. It is in the province of Kara, high on Western Ghats, up the Malabar coast, up Mangalore, facing the Arabian Sea. Its economy, a center of cardamom, coffee, rice and sugarcane. The village was caste-ridden with different quarters in its housing people of different castes. So there were different colonies for different caste of the people. The highest caste being Brahmins, the lowest the Pariya. People were extremely religious minded. Goddess Kenchamma was the presiding deity of the village. As the grandmother Achakka tells, Kenchamma is our goddess, great and bounteous, very generous. She killed a demon ages ago, a demon who came to take Kanthapura's children as food and women as wives. And the goddess fought him back all night. The battle soaked her namesake Kenchamma Hill in blood, and now the that particular part of the hill above the Tipur stream is red, which is proof that the battle happened. Kenchamma settled in the town and has never failed to answer the villagers' prayers, whether it is famine, disease, death, or despair.